Aquarius. How are you? Come on in. Yes, everything's set correctly. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And even though most of my readings are not date or time specific, we do have things going on in the cosmos that can absolutely impact the reading. So I like to let you know what that is. We are in Mercury retrograde. So those, that's giving us an opportunity to sort of really slow down and reassess, reevaluate, even rewire energies around communication, thoughts, perceptions. Because Mercury is retrograding in Gemini, one of the signs that he rules, he's pretty comfortable there. So there are a lot of benefits to it, right? There are a lot of benefits. And so even though there are the typical Gemini issues with Mercury retrograde, like travel delays or car malfunctioning, things with travel or technology, you just got to kind of roll with those punches a little bit. It's pretty much to be expected. Doesn't occur for everybody, but if it's gonna happen, it's usually during a retrograde, especially in Gemini or in any air sign really. But I digress. We also have the full moon in Scorpio with a total lunar eclipse coming up on the 15th, 16th, depending on where you live. I think it's just after midnight, so it's 12:15 a.m. on the 16th here on the East Coast, which means it's going to be like 9:15 p.m. on the 15th on the West Coast, and later in the morning across the pond, so on the 16th. So 15th, 16th, check your local listings. It's also going to pack a punch. So we've got Mercury retrograde. We've got a powerful total lunar eclipse, full shadow. It is in Scorpio, so which is where the South Node is right now. So this is about things that we need to release. It's about what we need to leave behind. And eclipses are the wild card in that it amplifies that energy, whatever energy is being eclipsed. So it also has a fated, because the eclipses are all based on the North and South Node, which is our Dharma and our Karma, what we're here to do and what we already did in another lifetime and need to leave behind. Because of that, the eclipses are very fated. It's like if there's going to be something that you're going to, that's going to be lost to you or that you feel is being taken from you during this eclipse season, it's fate. That is a fated loss. And so you kind of have to absorb it that way and internalize it that way, which Mercury retrograde will give you the time to do in the mental sphere and the processing of it. So that's really helpful. So I just want to let you know this, Aquarius, because it does kind of impact you. You are a fixed sign, and so Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus are the 4 fixed signs will feel this the most. Also, if you have your North Node in either Taurus or Scorpio, or your North Node in any sign placed in either the 2nd or the 8th house. So those are the energies and placements that will be most impacted. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not. So Godspeed, Aquarius. Here we go. I picked your oracle is from Sacred Rebels, and you got card 18, Spirals of Manifestation. Really beautiful card. Feels even Aquarian a bit when I look at it. Aries got this card as well. So if you have Aries in your chart or you're dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, there could be some confirmation just in the oracle. I had to go back and look. I'm like, I feel like I've seen this card before. And sure enough, it was the first one I pulled. But this is talking about the creative, rebellious path of love. Rebellious is the key word for you because Uranus is your leader, ruler. I am talking mainly to Aquarian suns and rising signs, right? So that's the planet of rebellion. So the creative, rebellious path of love is not linear. It moves in spirals. Think of sacred geometry, right? The nautilus shell. So this card is letting you know you're in the midst of a spiral of manifestation Something is coming into being, even if you think it's further away than ever before. All is unfolding perfectly. So that's where you kind of got to trust the process. That this manifestation, the spirals of manifestation, if you think about it, sometimes when you're working through a spiral, it feels like something's really far away, but you're really on the sides. You're kind of tighter to the inside of the spiral. If you look at a spiral, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just a matter of your perception, hello Mercury retrograde, may be seeing things too linearly, when what's being manifested is on the tighter parts of the spiral. So that's what I have for you in terms of your oracle. It feels good to me. You're manifesting, that's good. So whatever needs to leave your path at this moment, for whatever reason, it's fated, it's destiny, it's part of what needs to happen. So if you can look at it that way, whether it's a job opportunity or something you've been waiting on, or calling in, and the opportunity for it becomes very clear that it is not going to happen, trust that it's, it's not rejection, it's protection. Okay. Come on, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on in your connection. Knight of Cups. I like it. I'm just going to pull the cards. Here's the Two of Cups. My goodness. Well, there goes that theory. I was going to say I'm going to pull the cards and then I'll walk you through it. No, look at this. Romance, reunion, connection at soul level. This, feels really good that this is the way you're showing up in the reading. This is your person. This is you. Obviously, it could be reversed, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. So now I'm going to do what I said. I'm just going to pull the cards and then I will explain it to you. And the card on the bottom is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can be your energy, Aquarius. It is air energy. Queen of Swords is very cerebral, very practical, looking at a situation to assess the truth. So she's the truth teller, the truth seeker of the tarot. In her lower vibration, she'll cut ya. Okay, but this is essentially someone who checks their emotions at the door, just the facts, ma'am, kind of a person. Let's get down to brass tacks and sort this out. Boom, boom, boom. So kind of like it being there on the bottom. This person, whoever this is, showing up in the reading with the Knight of Cups, which is all about coming forward with nothing to hide on an emotional level, wearing their heart on their sleeve, however you like to say it. It is the most romantic card in the deck. But it's interesting that the present experience and the connection has to do with the Eight of Cups. So there's something that this person may feel the need to leave behind. And in the past, we have the Three of Cups. So if there is third-party energy, that may be something that's being left behind. And third party can be anything. It doesn't have to be another person. It can be distance. It can be ego. It can be demands, other, parental responsibilities, other people jumping in and kind of getting in the mix. So whatever third party means to you, I get the impression that this person is turning their back on something that no longer serves them. And in the future, there's the moving to calmer waters. Six of Swords. Balance the mind, peace of mind. And I feel they're doing so by virtue of the expression from their heart, what they have to offer from their heart. So that looks nice. I will clarify. You over here showing up with the Two of Cups, and your present experience in the connection is the Ten of Wands. So for both of you, there is a sort of moving something off the path that no longer serves you. This feels very much like You've been carrying and it's been like an albatross around your neck with regard to this connection, and you're prepared to offload any of the negative karma, anything that's been weighing you down, anything that's been a real burden. And I'm feeling like you're both doing it at the same time, which is very interesting. In the past, for you, my dear Hermit energy, you've been on this solitary journey of self-exploration, introspection, really kind of on your own. Possibly a little reclusive even, especially because of what's been going on around the globe, pandemic-wise. We've all sort of been left to our own devices, but I feel you've made really wise use of that time. You've done a lot of soul searching. And going forward, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in this position feels like there's something you're not quite ready to let go of. Moving forward, that there might be something you're holding on to. So we'll check it out in the clarifiers. There's a little bit of stubborn energy to the Four of Pentacles. Can just be a matter of creating, establishing some better boundaries or more firm or clear boundaries. But it's something usually feels a little bit more guarded. We'll see. Knight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Whoever this person is, and when I get to this Eight of Cups, it'll make more sense, I'm hoping. We've got this person. Sometimes the Eight of Cups is walking away. Sometimes it's going in search of. It's staying on your path and moving forward and not engaging with what doesn't serve anymore. And if you think about the Eight of Cups and you look at that card, this card here, there are two open spots there, right? What's missing? The Two of Cups. And then you got Ten of Cups. So I'm feeling like this person is A, leaving behind what no longer serves them on an emotional level, but B, continuing on their path in search of what does serve them on an emotional level. Very likely the soulmate energy of the Two of Cups. And doing so very wide open, and it's new territory for this person. This person may be embarking on their first conscious awareness of spiritual path and journey. That Page of Pentacles has a lot to learn and is coming in sort of like, this is new for me, but they know what they want. King of Wands. This is not somebody who is just kind of going willy-nilly. This King of Wands underneath is the impetus that they need, the motivation that they need to go after what they do want and to claim it. So very interesting message though. That Eight of Cups means something powerful here. Three of Cups in the past. Yeah, I'm feeling almost like this Three of Cups is some kind of friendship. Like there was a friendship between you. Something that this person kind of always found spunky and sparky and light and flirtatious and comfortable and social. And yeah, with the Judgment card here, kind of feel like perhaps things were not like they didn't express themselves as intensely as maybe you needed or desired. And there's some kind of energy there of really wanting to kind of come together for second chances. Perhaps this person, we go from the Page to the King, perhaps they weren't really clear on what they wanted for themselves. And so therefore didn't really dive the depths of the connection with you, and maybe were seeking a do-over of sorts with that Ten of Pentacles in mind. That did come out in the morning musing, by the way. It was the lead, the anchor card for those of you in the channel membership. It's about the future. It's about a relationship with staying power. It's about, you know, legacy and building a life with someone. So I have a feeling that I'm talking to a couple here who maybe started out as friends, and this person just didn't buy in as deeply as you did, and they kind of feel bad about that. Something didn't go off well at all. They may have wanted to try again. They may have been seeking some measure of forgiveness or second chances or redemption. I'm not sure they got it. So let's see this Eight of Cups. This is what I've been waiting for. Wow. This person is definitely on a journey because they're manifesting the clarity. I do believe this person, they're manifesting some insight, some clarity to help them on this journey. Eight of Cups, leaving behind what no longer serves, walking a path that is new to them. Page of Pentacles, and coming from an open heart. We get the Knight of Cups again. So we have Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Here we have Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, and that manifestation to me is like, I just need the insight. I need Spirit to kind of guide the way. That Ace of Swords feels very epiphany to me, very like an awakening is happening. And that's why this Eight of Cups scenario is so new to them. It's taking them in a new direction. Six of Swords. Whoo! This person is going to be really asserting themselves here. Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, Two of Cups. And you're here with the Two of Cups. So this is about the two of you. They're going to really want to get beyond everything that happened before. They're going to want to get beyond it. They're going to want to turn the page. And with the Two of Wands underneath, this is a choice. They're choosing a new path. That's what I keep seeing in the Eight of Cups, is they're journeying away from what hasn't worked out. Maybe there's been some drama? Question mark, question mark. If there's been any drama in this person's life or between the two of you, I feel like it's the drama they don't want anymore. They want the peace, and that's what they're going to kind of stand up for themselves about. That's the path they're choosing. They're choosing a path of peace, of tranquility, of balance, within the connection. That's what I think. Either within the connection or about the connection. I do see this person returning, though. I do see them coming in with an offer from their heart. Two of Cups. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands again, Nine of Wands. I'm definitely feeling a conversation here. I can almost hear you speaking to each other through the cards, because what I'm seeing here is you saying, yeah, that's fine. Six of Swords, sure, let's get beyond it all. I need some freaking reciprocity. This has to be an equal relationship where we both bring 100% of ourselves to the connection. It can't be one-sided. That's what has to go. I don't want to carry the weight of the connection. You gotta kind of give as well as you receive. And it's interesting that you get the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands underneath suggests you haven't given up, that you're persevering energetically. Maybe it's behind the scenes. It's not, you know, in the forefront of your mind, but there's some exhaustion settling in. You're maybe getting close to the end of your ropes, but you haven't given up. It's almost as if I hear you saying, if you're prepared to give as well as you receive, if you're prepared to enter a relationship of equals, and that equal partnership is not 50-50, it's 100-100. It's 100-100 always. Like, then maybe we can offload the burden of it all, and I won't feel so stressed out about it. So let's look at the Hermit in the past for you. Wow, there's Four of Pentacles again. Hermit with the Two of Pentacles. I think like you kind of kept things up in the air. This is with regard to the past life soulmate. So that Six of Cups, all the warmth and nostalgia of the connection you feel across lifetimes with this person. And so even though you kind of had to journey on by yourself with the Hermit energy, I feel like you kind of kept things open. You were always in a phase of assessing realities on the ground with regard to this connection. And there's the Four of Pentacles peeking in from under the deck. In the future, it's from the top of the deck. And there's where I feel some guarded energy, like that center pentacle, having a vice grip on that center pentacle over your heart chakra. Yeah, it feels like you went into self-protection mode. While you were doing your own, self-exploration, personal growth, I mean, the Hermit, becomes the guide eventually. But I feel like you kind of had to, while you kept things loosey-goosey a little bit, you gave some room for something to change, shift or change with that Two of Pentacles. Underneath, you very guarded. So let's look at the Ten of Wands now. Yeah. You're absolutely ready to restore the balance. We've got the Ten of Wands with the Six Pentacles, my gosh. Six of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Justice card. So remember the Ten of Wands came out up here, okay, on top of that Six of Pentacles. That's why I said that. And now we've got another six. So we've got release, which is very apropos for this full moon in Scorpio, the Ten of Wands, release, unburdening yourself. And we've got three balance cards. Six of Pentacles in 3D, equal give and take. Six of Wands, let's make peace. Let's go ahead and make amends for all the difficult, heartbreaking energy. And then let's restore a sense of fairness and balance. Let's get things on a level playing field. Yeah. Feels really good. And that Justice card isn't just about things being equal. Like I said, sometimes it's what's equitable. Sometimes it's about what's equitable. What's equal isn't always fair. Okay. So that's a little deep dive into some semantics, but it's true, right? Especially when I look at this. So let me go one step further in this. This will probably run a longer reading than usual. Six of Pentacles. Look at the guy dressed in the silk robes, giving alms to the poor. So let's say they meet at a corner. These two people here and this guy here. They meet at a corner and there's $100 bill on the ground. And this guy says, well, let's go to the bank and we'll get 250s. It's equal. Really? 50 for you and 50 for them to split? And you already look at the disparities between their status in the world? Might be equal, but it's not equitable. So that's my little lesson on the Justice card. Seeks not just equality, but equity. Okay, let's look at the Four of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Why am I doing this today? Four of Pentacles. What I like is you both want to find peace. Six of Wands, Six of Swords. And you both want some measure of leaving the drama behind and offloading some difficult karmic energy. And we've got this Four of Pentacles with the star, my dear. There is your card, Aquarius. So I kind of feel like you You may be in a little bit more protection mode as you go through final stages of healing, and therefore you may move forward very deliberately and cautiously with a plan. I do feel this is your energy moving forward as this person seeks to re-engage and stands up for themselves and wants the balance and wants the peace of mind between you and is telling you they're choosing you and choosing the path. And you're kind of like, okay, I'm in, but I'm going to go at my own pace. King of Cups, beautiful. Emotionally available, but protected. So I don't feel you've let go of the connection entirely. I don't feel you have. I feel you could. But I do feel like with proper boundaries in place, and maybe not erecting a wall about it, but somehow exercising caution as you move forward step by step. Very deliberate, very intentional, very methodical. I feel like that'll give you a better sense that your tender heart is protected. Does that make sense? Okay, so that is what I see here. Before I tell you all the energies that showed up astrologically, there is a link in the description box below this video that will take you to the extended. And what I'm going to do there is push all these cards up, keep them right here, and continue the reading by pulling the two of you together. I've read you separately so that you get the nuances of what you've been going through, past, present, future, and how it sort of appears in each of your respective lives as you grow. Then I'm going to pull the two of you together and look at the dynamics of the two of you together. And then I will pull cards for messages to and from each other. What do you want them to know? What do they want you to know? What are they trying to say? What would they say if they could be right in front of you? A message from Spirit or the universe for guidance, advice, a card of hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes you may not be aware of but might want to know. And then the outcome, what you can expect going forward. And I'll close out with some additional oracle. So very thorough readings on the other side, just in case you wanted to know. So here's who shows up. We've got the King of Wands. First, we have the Queen of Swords underneath. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. We've got Judgment is Scorpio, Energy Magician is Virgo, and Gemini, that is actually Mercury. Just FYI. We've got Hermit is Virgo, Justice is Libra, Star is Aquarian energy, and the King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Remember, spirals of manifestation. It may not be as far away as you think it is because love is rebellious. It does not move in linear fashion. It exists in the spirals. All my love to you. The link's below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, have a great full moon. And I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.